Welcome back, guys. Southside Boy Style. So here today I'm going to be doing what everybody has been asking me to do. I'm going to be hooking up my camera, my backup camera to my 2012 Hyundai Elantra. So basically this will work. Basically it's all the same with all of the Amazon touchscreen stereo systems that you buy, and this one is just a common Amazon purchase. I'll just turn it on there so you can see it. I don't know if you can or not. It's kind of sunny here today, but everybody, if you guys were to look through my comments, you'll see that everybody's been saying they can't figure out this little camera on how to connect it, and now the instructions are not best to try to tell you how to hook it up. So today we're going to get at it. We're going to hook this camera up and we're going to get it working. And remember, this is a 6-speed standard, so reverse is up right here, but it's all the same thing, okay? Trust me. It doesn't matter if it's standard or automatic. It's running from the pack. It's powering in the back off your reverse lights. That's how the camera powers, is from the reverse lights. So the first thing I'm doing, guys, you see this little clip. This is my trunk. This is just the way my 2012 Hyundai Elantra is set up. So you see this little plastic clip. Pull that one out and that leaves you a hole. What I'm going to do, I'm going to drill through this piece so I can run the wires through my trunk. But I have to take these pieces right here. All of these ones got to come off. Now I could take out the drill, but I'm going to use this one here because there's not much really to them. Just unscrew them. You're just popping the screws off them, that's all, and then you gotta take them out. Simple enough, not too difficult. Once they're all down, theoretically, these can come out. You just pull them out with your hands once you get them unscrewed. These are my favorite style, actually, of clips. You don't really have issues with these. And just lay them down there. And we're golden. Oh, I missed one, guys. Come on. What's up with that? I missed one. Here he is. Well, I'm guessing it's always one that causes an issue, guys. Not quite sure why he's being silly, but he is. Hooked. We got him. So let's lay this in the back seat. So now that that's done, guys, because remember, we have to tie into the reverse lights. Okay, so guys, I'm out here now looking for a drill bit, and I think maybe right here. Yeah. Now I want a fair enough size hole, because what I can do is, so water don't get inside, I can glue around the hole after. So I think this one will be big enough. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna get this drill bit on, and I'm gonna drill the hole right through this somehow. I think what I'll do is, because I'm me, here we go. That gives me a base to put it on. Whoa, I almost took it out of my fingers. And still did. There we go. Now we're going to test. We're going to test this wire. Oops, not that wire. And see if this all fits, because remember guys, okay, that one fits and that one fits, all this fits, and I put it in backwards, so that's not good. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put this sticky on this because it actually goes like that. It comes with the kit when you buy it, and it even has out for the holes. So and now we'll get the top layer off, which remember, this has for the hole pre-cutouts too. So we're still going to be drilling screws in here, guys. You can't just trust this. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. You can't trust this like this, okay? And you have to put it on in a level situation. Oh, this stuff really sticks well. And this sticks really good, guys, I have to say. So now I want to tighten up these screws here that adjust the camera. We'll have to adjust those again, guys. I'm just doing this so it's not all just flopping around, because I don't want that to do that. Now we'll go outside and we'll just close this a little bit, and as you can see the hole there, doing this with one hand, we're going to feed this in through, and we're going to run this all nice when it goes inside the trunk. But for right now, it's doing what it's supposed to do. There's the up position, and this just clips back in place. I don't like the way that's fitting, but I think I may glue that after. So let's see how this looks here now. I kind of like that. I mean, if you close the trunk, you can see you got your rear view camera. Your backup camera is nice. I don't mind that at all. Fits nicely. Okay. I just closed my trunk, guys. My trunk release don't work on this car. I have to use my keys all the time. I can fix it, but it's seized. And I just haven't fixed it. My gas stopper works, but my trunk one don't work. So I always got to hold to pop my trunk. So I'm liking the positioning of the camera. I think that's okay. I think that's fine. Just put the screws in it and situate it sensible. I think that'll be 100%. We're left with our wires that runs down from inside the camera. The camera's connected. That's that. Now, obviously, we have to run these wires sensibly. Now we have to go inside because, guys, this one we're not using. These ones we are going to be using. So now we have this. So we have that connected to right here, and that runs down here, comes here, right here, like that. So now, guys, I technically have a piece missing I gotta go find. So guys, this one connects right here like that. Now, I seem to have misplaced my other wire, so give me a second, guys, I gotta find it. Okay, so I had to look for it and find it. I left it in the garage. And this one here, guys, connects to right here. So it's the black and the red, which is the black and the red. This is what's going to power from your reverse light. This is what's going to give the camera power, and this is what's going to carry signal. Okay? Okay, now guys, what I'm going to do now is up in here, you'll see I have these two wires. These are for the reverse light bulb you see going in right there. Okay? So I'm going to skim this wire, and I'm going to use my tester. I'm going to put the car in reverse and use the tester to see if this one is the live wire, and we're going to do it like that. So just bear with me. Okay, so I'm just going to skim it out a little bit. Because I have to put my tester on it. Okay, so this wire is pulled back. So I'm just going to connect my tester to a ground, which is right here on the body of the car. And I'm going to go turn the ignition forward, and I'll be right back, and I'll put the car in reverse. So now the car is in reverse, and we're going to put the test light on, and I can see that the bulb is on. And if you see, guys, I have power. Okay, you can tell by the light that I have power. So what we do is we have to connect. So I want to run this in a sensible way so I can situate it properly after. So we'll run this one up here like this, and we'll just put this all up here like this for now. And we'll take the red wire, guys. I'm just using my knife here today. It's only small wire, so shouldn't give me that much grief. Well, I'm saying it won't. There we go. Just twisting the wire around so it'll get a good connection when I install it. And make sure it's on there good, because we don't want it coming off. Now I could solder these. You could solder them if you want. I'm not going to bother. I don't think I'm going to have no trouble, because this is up inside the trunk, and then the casing goes back in over, and I don't think anything is going to ground or be silly with it. But that's my first wire, which is the positive, going to the reverse light. And then you take your ground, and I'm assuming that ground is right here on this one, because if one is power, one has to be ground. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do this. There's so many comments. You guys can look through the comments yourself in the videos I did of installing the stereo. So many people wanted me to install the camera, and today is, well, the day. There we go. So that ground is cleaned. Now we'll take this one and we'll snip him off. You have to be kind of tactical not to break all the wire off, but... And this is power for the camera, guys. Now, I had a few cameras I could have put on this one, but I actually used the one that came with the stereo. So the camera that came with the stereo is the one that I'm using. It seems like an okay camera. Reviews are pretty good on it, so I have no reason not to use that one. Now I have to tape this up. Okay, so that's all taped up. I'm going to take this now, guys, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to coil that wire up. Now, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it inside, and that should be fine. I should have no troubles with it. Remember, there's a backing that goes up on top of this. Now, guys, in the diagram, I'm not seeing much about these red wires coming off. So for now, I'm not going to use them at all. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just, for now, tape it up, because it's not showing up in the diagram. And if we need to use it, I know it's red, so I know it's going to be a power, but I don't think this is going to be required. Not 100% sure, but we'll see. And also, we may have to cut this wire in half. I'm not 100% certain about that yet. It shows something in the instructions, but we'll come to that as we work through the car up on that end. So right now, this is all staying like this. So now, let me move some of this. I'm a little bit concerned about the length of this wire. You see how we have the red wire on here and it was up there? This may have to carry power, but I'm not 100% certain. If that's the case, that means we would have to tie this one into power here up on that existing wire, and this one would have to be tied into power up front. That's why I'm waiting to see, okay, guys? So I'm just going to situate this stuff up in here. You don't have to do a perfect job at running this, because like I said, you have that casing that goes back up and through. But you do have to run this wire. For now, I'm going to cheat this wire. Let me get this stuff inside the car. So this can all stay like that for now. That's fine. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this button so I can get the seat down. And we're just going to temporarily test all this, and we'll run it after. But this way, it allows me to get the seatbelt out. It's always an issue. For now, we're just going to put that down. We're going to run this wire out here, come up through the front. And when it all works, guys, then we'll make everything neat and put it away and do it sensibly. Now, we have to take apart. Hold on, guys. Now we have to take apart this dash system. And that's always fun. I have a fly buzzing me, okay, guys? So now, guys, we have to take all this apart, okay? And I have my little plastic stick. You guys can see back in the video, it actually came with the kit for the stereo system. And I start down below. And that's one side piece. Let me get some wires out of here. Actually, let me get this all unplugged to get it out of my way. We'll put that back here. Now we'll do the same thing down here. Apply this one out. There we go. That's the second piece. And now we have the Phillips screws that connect the stereo into the dash. Now, again, guys, I could have used a drill with the socket wrench, but it's not much to it, so we won't. Now, there's something else I have to tell you about this stereo system too, guys. No, not saying that. So we'll just keep on screwing it. And just for the record, guys, because everyone keeps asking, I haven't had any issues with this stereo system. Not whatsoever yet, okay? So I haven't had any problems with this stereo, and trust me, it's getting used and I haven't had no issues. So for the price of it, from it being from Amazon, I'm quite happy with it. So now that we got those screws out, we can slowly, and this takes a bit of time right here because, well, it's kind of locked in place. Oh, I forgot one screw, guys. Well, technically, this one's missing. Forgot one screw. Got to get him out. No good to try to take anything out if you got a screw in place. There we go. Now I should be able to have fun with it. There we go. So now, guys, there's not a lot of room in here, okay? Not a lot of room. So with the wiring harness, what we have left, we have for the subwoofer, which we're not using for this, okay? This wire is for the camera. This yellow wire right here that came from the back, this one's coming from the back we just ran, it plugs into right here. So I'm just going to plug this one in, and I'm sorry, guys, it's very tactical to get in here, so it's hard for me to show you, but you'll see it. Like, it's just a plug, you can't go wrong. It's even going to be difficult for me to get up there, guys. I may have to get this from the passenger side. I guess that's something we can take notice to. It's kind of easier to get at this stereo after it's installed from the passenger side of the vehicle. And let me see if you guys are on it. Yep. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to do it from here. So now this wire right here connects into, I'm going to tell you something about this wire, guys. So if you're having problems with this stereo connecting to the Wi-Fi, and they tell you if this wire is not connected up, and I didn't have it connected up, if this camera wire is not connected up, you won't get good Wi-Fi signal from your stereo to pick up the Wi-Fi. So when this one's plugged in, you pick up better Wi-Fi. It's written, and I'll put it in the screen for you when I edit the video. You'll see you have to have this wire connected to get good Wi-Fi signal. And I didn't realize that. So I've been suffering with poor Wi-Fi as well. It's a little bit tactical, but I will get it. It's just going to take me a little bit of time. Okay, so I have that one connected. Now that wire from the back connects to right here, like that. Now guys, as I said, I'm not sure about this wire being connected to power, but I'm going to turn the key forward. The car technically is already in reverse. We'll wait for the system to boot. As I said, guys, if this don't work, it means that this needs power up here, because this is the only wire that comes up through. Okay, so guys, here's the stereo. And if you look back of the stereo, it may be different colors, but you will find one wire that says reverse, and this one right here is the reverse wire. This wire needs to connect. Remember, we ran this wire right to the back of the car, this yellow cable that goes right back to the car, and it's running right back to the camera. This wire right here, guys, has to connect to your reverse wire, okay? So we're going to do that. So we're going to skim this wire right here. I think this is where a lot of you guys are having your issue in not figuring out how to connect the camera, is finding the reverse wire. Now, it's going to be a little bit tactical, guys, because there's not a lot of room to get at this, but you'll get it. And like I said, there's going to be a wire coming from any stereo that's going to say reverse or camera or whatever. And so that's that one skimmed. Now, guys, I strongly recommend when you're doing this here now to use shrink tube. I'm going to use shrink tube, and I'm going to use the proper color that I'm supposed to, which is red. And we'll cut it, and we'll slide this over here on this one so it's there. Then we're going to take these two. I know it's hard for you to see, but we're just going to join these wires for the reverse camera. And we're just going to wrap them around each other, wrap them around. And as I said, I know it's a little bit tedious of work to do, but it's what it is. You have to do it like that. and you don't have a lot of room to do this. But putting this shrink tube is important because you don't want things grounding out. And there we go. So I have it. Now I'm just going to take my torch and I'm going to get this glue off of it, and I'm going to melt the shrink tube around it like that. That's perfect. Now that's done. So, you know what, guys, I did wrong. I didn't run my wire up through. So that's going to be something. May have to do that from up there somehow, or may have to take it from the back. Now we'll go back to the trunk, because now I need to connect. When you look up here, you'll see I taped this wire, right? Remember I said before I wasn't sure if I had to use that, but we do. We have to use it. So what I'm going to do is I have this tied in all up here, and this red wire right here is connected to the live. We're going to actually, I'm just going to take this wire, I'm going to connect it to this red wire. Make sure it's not the red and black. Make sure it's the red wire. That's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to join it all together. And just going to skim this wire. Sometimes you have to connect these wires and sometimes you don't. When I tested it and saw that it didn't come on, it told me that, well, I had to do this wire, which is what we're doing here now. What I'm actually going to do here, guys, is I'm going to snip this wire. It's just a little bit hard to get my cutters to go inside. There we go. And we're going to crimp this wire. Go. We're going to put this piece over this one. Or actually, we'll put this over this one. Well, I need to get it out actually from the tube. Okay, I had to get this wire out from the tape. There we go. Let's wheel it around a bit. And we're going to rejoin this wire. And guys, I'm sorry I didn't do this video right away. It's just I've been really busy. So guys, all I did was came back here. I cut the positive wire. Remember, I said I wasn't sure if this one had to be connected. Remember, this red wire is going directly into the reverse light bulb, the red wire. And the black wire is going into the ground wire of the reverse light bulb. So now we have to take this one and we have to join them. Oh, first we had to put our shrink tube. So we have to take our shrink tube. Oops. And we have to put them on over, doesn't matter which one, but put them over one of them. There we go. We take this one and join it onto this one. And we have to join this one onto this one, which is connecting all 3 red wires. So the red wire from the cable and the red wire coming from the positive wire going to the park light bulb. And I showed you how to test that to make sure that it was the right proper wire in the first part of the video. So now we just try our best to feed the shrink tube into it. Just gonna melt this shrink tube around here. Why, I don't know. It's not really doing anything, but we'll do it. And I know now, guys, that I don't need to come back in here anymore. I know that this is going to be good. So I'm just going to lower this trunk down. The camera's there. We're going to take this little blue piece off of it. Don't forget that, guys. I have no fingernails for that. There you go. And technically now, this should work. I'm just going to shut the door and we'll place the stereo just a little bit semi up. We're going to start the car so that the stereo comes on. I know nothing is set up yet. I know that, guys. And we're going to put the car in reverse down here and we'll see what happens. Now, the camera should engage. Let me see, maybe it's not fired up yet, who knows. Ooh, okay, so that all came down. So we're in reverse and here we are, guys. The camera is working. You see that? Now, obviously the lines are not situated, so let's go back in the back. So out of reverse, in reverse. You see? We're going to have to adjust back there now. I think it's too high, and for some reason the lines are way off. Okay, let's check that out and see if that's low enough. I know the lines were way off. So let's put the car in reverse. And reverse, come on. We're getting there. We're actually getting there. Now, I'm not liking the lines, but it's still way too high, so we're gonna set it more down. That's why the lines are high. So let's see now. Kind of hard, so give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to adjust it. Put it in reverse, and it's getting there. It's really getting there, as you can see. But anyway, guys, you can see I'm changing my gears. It shuts it off when I put it in neutral or any other gear. When I activate my reverse, my camera comes on, and there we are. There we have it. I adjusted the camera down some more, and I'm a bit on a hill here, so everything's fine. The stereo's on. Put it in reverse. Here it is. Comes on instantly, and there. Oh, I have the trunk up. Well, we saw the clouds. So anyway, guys, you don't need me to show you how to set the car back up. I just wanted to show you how to do the rear view camera and get it all working. So I hope this helps. It's not too hard. It's not too difficult. The most difficult part you're going to have now is putting everything back together and stuff like that, and running the wires through the car, because you still have to run, this wire still has to run right through all of the paneling, up through and then in through. I'm going to tell you, I'm a little bit concerned about the length of this wire, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. And I'm going to let you guys go. And remember, guys, just quickly, okay? Your cable connects to the front. Your cable connects to the yellow up in. Your red wire coming from that cable connects into your positive of your actual bulb, okay? And then the negative wire on the other side, which is tucked up in here, all goes to the negative. Up front, you find the wires for your camera, which is going to say reverse or camera or something, usually a brown wire, okay? It's usually a brown wire. You connect up your harness with your plug, and then you connect your red wire up to the reverse or camera wire, which is usually brown, and you're good to go. Everything else is just adjustment on your actual camera to get the settings to be 100% correct, okay? So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Sorry it took me so long to get this video out, but it's done now. And now you guys know how to connect up a rear camera on basically any Amazon stereo system. This one is a 2012 Elantra. It's basically the same thing, guys. They come from the back. The stereos fit in anything, really, as long as you buy the kit. So as long as you purchase a stereo for your vehicle, it'll come with the wiring harness that connects to your vehicle, and that makes life so much simple, okay? So guys, thanks a lot, and I'll see you on the next one.
I look like a bag of money I'm on. They wanna know what I'm on. Got diamonds dancing on my neck. That is the vibe I'm on. Drip way too lit. Who gon' check? You can tell me none. Boss mode in effect, and my money long. If you ain't talking money, don't talk to me. I be over here where the bosses be. Pockets on thick, cause I eat my greens. Way too hot, 3,000 degrees. No pictures, please. Cameras flashing, I'm VIP, I'm a big deal. My life a movie, I'm the one they wanna be still. And I'm a queen, yeah. Keep it real, yeah. I keep my circle tighter than the earring piercing. I look like a bag of money I'm on. They wanna know what I'm on. Diamonds dancing on my neck, that is the vibe I'm on. Way too lit, who gon' check? You can tell me none. Boss mode in effect, and my money long. And they all wanna come to my yard, ice me out and leave me alone. You know I be popping off, switching lanes, swiping cars. They're throwing them bags at me, cause obviously I am a star. Run up a check with me, I'll make it rain, I got the funds. That's what I do for fun. I know that you want some, so stop playing games and go run and get you some. I got beauty and brains, I ain't no plain Jane. Cost a lot to maintain, but it ain't a thing. Let's be for real, I'm way too cute to be broke, had to fix it. I'm the captain of this ship, pulling my weight like I'm into fitness. All about my business, feeling myself, I ain't get a witness. A1 treatment like a mistress, dunking on them, I don't miss. I look like a bag of money I'm on, they wanna know what I'm on. Diamonds dancing on my neck, that is the vibe I'm on. Way too lit, who gon' check?